Hello and welcome back to my channel. It is Saturday lunchtime and we've come to Tesco's. We've just taken Zach to his swimming lesson. He got a new badge, didn't you, Zach? This is my second week of my £30 a week challenge. Last week we managed to come in under budget at 28 something. During the week I did have to buy some milk, some bread and some butter spread because I completely run out. I should have bought that in the shopping. I didn't realise how low I was. But that is all I had to buy. I've got a meal plan which I will do for you when we get home after I've shown you what I've got and how much everything cost. So I have a feeling I might come in slightly over budget. I'm really going to try to stick to the £30. But there is a dinner that Gareth's asked for that requires olive oil. I usually cook with sunflower oil because it's cheaper. And sunflowers are really good for you. So I think maybe sunflower oil is probably quite healthy for you too. And it's cheaper than olive oil anyway. But I need to buy a little thing of olive oil to drizzle over a salad. So yeah, I'm going to see what I can do within the £30 a week. And the kids all have got their little bit of pocket money. They get 50p a week and they want to buy some sweets, so they're allowed to do that. Yeah, so come with us. We're going to Tesco and then Aldi, and I will show you what we managed to get. Where's your brother gone? Right, let's go get one. We are all done in Tesco and we've come over to Aldi now. We're at a slightly different Aldi. We're quite lucky, we've got 3 near us, so we kind of pick and choose which ones we want to go to. I don't normally come to this one, but we've decided to come here today. I spent just over £15 in Tesco, which was really good. So we're going to go get the rest in Aldi and see how well we can do within our £30 challenge. Oh, and the kids have actually been really well behaved, so I do have to give them their dues. You guys were very well behaved in Tesco, so thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Be careful, guys. Yeah. So we're back from the shops now. We did well, I think. However, we did go £5.92 over budget. We spent £35.92 in total, which I know for a family of 5, a £30 budget is like really pushing it for the limits of, you know, what you can feed your family for a week. I'm in a fortunate position where if I go over, it doesn't matter. Like, I've set myself this budget to see if we can get it for that cheap. But you know, it's not going to matter if I go a few quid over budget or if it costs me, you know, £40 a week. But there are people out there who I know that's literally all they've got. Now, if I'd been more strict, if I'd said to Charlie, no, you cannot have that cereal that you want, you've got to pick a cheaper one or not have it. I didn't need to buy the chocolate milk. That is a luxury. You know, I could have probably bought one less pizza. There's probably a few things I could, you know, 1 or 2 things I probably could have left behind. But really, I do need the stuff that I've got. So even then, it probably would have come in. I would have probably been able to stick to it, like the oil that I bought. Okay, I didn't need that. Gav wanted that. And I'm in a position, we're fortunate, we can buy that if we want to. And that's going to last for ages. But there are people that just aren't in that position. So, oh, God knows how people that are really struggling are managing, because, yeah, I don't know. It's just, it really makes you think, like, especially when you've got kids that are quite fussy in particular. And just because you've got a budget doesn't mean they're going to start liking something that they don't like. It's not always going to, the kids don't play ball half the time, even if you haven't got a budget imposed. Anyway, so I'll show you what I got. I do think £35.92 for a week shopping for 5 of us is still brilliant though. So I'll show you what I've got now. Right, I'll start with the frozen stuff from Tesco quickly because I really do need to get it in the freezer. So I bought very quick dinners for the kids. The Butcher's 20 pork sausages. They are, I've forgotten how much they are now. I'll pop it on screen. I bought 2 packs of the breaded chicken nuggets. They are 85p each. pack of the fish fingers that are 80p. 2 sticks of garlic bread. They're not frozen, but I will pop them in the freezer, and I will do that right now. Right now, that's all in the freezer safely. I've got 2 tins of the Stockwell tomato soup from Tesco. I needed some tea bags that I didn't realise I'd run out. So I thought I'd try the Stockwell, or the value range, and see what they're like. Well, so we'll see. They were 80p, so a penny a tea bag. Which, that's all right, to be honest, isn't it? Very good. Blue milk and green milk. Apparently I don't know my colours today. We're not out of chocolate spread yet, but we will be soon at the rate my kids go through it. So I picked up another one of those, and they are 88p still. We've got a decent amount of squash, so I didn't need a big one from Aldi. So I picked up a Stockwell one. I can't remember how much this is, but cheapest chips really. What else did we get? So normally I'd get Scotch pancakes for Charlie, but I said, did you want crumpets this time? Because you haven't had them for a while, and also they are cheaper. They're like 20 something p rather than 42p for the pancakes. They're also a bit bigger as well. I've got a little selection of biscuits for them to have for snacks and in their lunch. They've got rich tea, ginger nuts and malted milk biscuits. And again, to have in their lunches and as like a snack after school. Some dark chocolate and some white chocolate, and they're 30p each. I've got a cucumber. It was 55p, price matched to Aldi. I've not tried the Sunshine Farms grapes. They are the value version at Tesco. So I thought I'd give them a try. I don't know if they're going to be that good or not. If they're not, I will have to go and get Zach some other ones, because if he doesn't like them, he won't eat them. So we'll see. I might be pleasantly surprised. I will try to remember to let you know what I thought of them in my next vlog. Some Rosedene Farms apples. This I thought was a bargain, 23p for some lemonade. It's sugar-free. It has got sweetener in it, but it's not got aspartame in it, which is the sweetener that I really don't like. So I thought I'd try that, because it's a little bit cheaper than the Aldi one, and if Gareth likes it and the kids like it, then I'll buy that one. Got an iceberg lettuce. I think that was 55p. I think that was about everything from Tesco. So moving on to Aldi, we've got some cherry tomatoes, which have gone up a couple of pennies, 50p. So have the ones in Tesco, but they've run out of the ones in Tesco. Mixed peppers are £1 now. I bought a small thing of carrots, and they were, I think they were like 24p. So that was really good. So talking about things that I probably could have done, like leaving behind. 2 nights this week we're going to have a Greek style salad. I could have probably, so apologies if you can hear my kids in the background, they are playing in the living room. I could have probably just bought one, and then on the other salad just done a cheese salad, but I bought 2, and just to see what it would make the overall price. But I probably could have left one behind, but like I say, I can afford to get 2, so I have. But that is a cut I could have made. Got Gareth some hot cross buns, and I bought him. So guys, shh. Got Gareth some of his Harvest Moon chocolate crisp cereal to take to work with him, and this was the wild card. I don't know if they're going to like these. I'm going to give them some in a minute, see if they like them. But because they were dinosaur shaped, Charlie really wanted them. They were £1.39, and I've told him he is eating them for breakfast, whether he likes them or not. Because, you know, I don't like wasting food. Hopefully they'll like them. We shall see. I shall let you know. A loaf of bread. This is our favourite bread. I would have got 2 to put one in the freezer, but I like my bread to be really soft. I'm quite particular about it, so I prefer to buy it fresh rather than like defrost it. Also, I haven't got the biggest freezer in the world, so I will need more of this in the week. I bought some petit pois. They were 89p, I think. And again, like I could get the garden peas for cheaper. However, my kids won't eat them. They just won't eat them. And they will, again, only eat peas if they are with sweet corn. So I have to buy petit pois, and I need to put them in sweet corn because they won't eat them otherwise. And there'd just be no point buying it because I just throw them in the bin. I didn't need a whole 2 of these because Lily has still got some left. So I got those. They're £1.09. Chopped tomatoes, pineapple slices to put in Zach's lunch. I'm going to try and give the boys 2 pots of fruit or veggies in their lunch just to up their intake. I used to do it, but then Zach went off having the pineapple in his lunch, And I do try and keep their lunch boxes quite equal in terms of like what they have nutrition wise, because I feel like if I give one more fruit than the other, like I'm playing favourites. I know that's a bit silly because if the other one won't eat it, then like, but I just kind of try and give them all the same balanced nutrition stuff, if that makes sense. Cheese thins to go in their lunches or to put in Zach's bag for a snack at break time at school. A thing of cheddar, because we're literally all out of cheese, so we need some mayonnaise because we are nearly out of that. This is the other thing I could have left behind, the infused olive oil, and this was just the cheapest one, and it's probably not per kilogram or whatever they do it by, but I don't use olive oil that much, and it's to go on a salad, so I think if you're going to have it on a salad without cooking with it, it needs to be quite a nice one. That was £1.69, I think, so it wasn't bad. It just, if you are sticking to a really strict budget, that's something you could do without. You could easily have a salad without that one. This chocolate flavoured milk, 89p for the kids as a little treat. Again, I could have left that behind, but they like it. I think Friday we're going to have a pizza night, so we've got some pizzas for us all, and we'll have some garlic bread with that. These are Lily's favourite crisps, and that is how she refers to them. Can I have some of my favourite crisps, she says. So they're her favourite crisps, I have to buy those for her. And croissants. Again, this is probably something I could have left behind to save an extra £1.09, but both the boys like them, Charlie likes them now, and it's just an extra thing for them to have for breakfast. But again, I could have left them behind and just made them have toast, but you know, I can buy them, so I did. But it did come to just over, yeah, my budget of 30 quid. However, I think we've done really well. So this is the state of our fridge before I went and stocked up. So as you can see, like we needed to go shopping. And the kids' food cupboard, it's also very bare unless I want to eat bubbles. Down here is not looking too bad, to be honest. But we did eat a few bits. And our cupboard up here is pretty well stocked because that's where we keep a lot of the dry stuff. But yeah, the fridge in the kids' food cupboard needed to be restocked. Okay, that's the fridge all stocked up nicely. Like anything that you see, not that you're looking that closely, but anything you see that like isn't in any of my hauls is probably something that I've picked up in the week or that my mummy has given me. I've had a tidy up of this cupboard, and actually for years and years, even before since Zach was born, so over 9 years, I've had my sugar in this container, and every so often I pick it up and the lid falls off and it all flies everywhere. So today I finally changed it over to one that's a little bit more sturdy, and if my sister Amy, if you're watching, yeah, this is my pot now, you're not getting it back ever. And so yeah, that's all organised. The kids' cupboard is all restocked. And yeah, this is a little purchase that we got in the middle of the week because Lily really wanted a baby jar because she still likes those occasionally. I know, she's nearly 4, don't judge. I just get what I had to eat, whatever she will eat, basically, a lot of the time. She's got quite a lot of squash. I've taken to eating muesli at the back there. I just bought some Smart Price a couple of weeks ago to see what it was like, and it's quite good. This is where we keep our biscuits and chocky. Breads up here, pasta and rice at the back, some cereals. Lily, these are the only ones. Lily eats these, so they last for ages. Cornflakes that no one's really eating, so I might have to just eat them. These are very nearly all gone, but Zach's kind of going off them, so I don't really know what to do. But Charlie quite likes them. Anyway, we didn't get any this week because we've got the other multigrain blah blahs, the dinosaur ones that I don't know if they're going to eat them or not. Again, I might just have to eat them. And then all my packed lunch bits, I did have them in individual bags, but I just found it was getting lost and too messy in there, so I've just chucked all the packed lunch stuff in here. These Twixes at Charlie's, he bought these with his own pocket money today, so they are his. I'm just stuck them in there. Zach got a bar of Cadbury's caramel, which is in the fridge. Well, it will be, it's on the side. And to put that in the fridge because it got a bit warm in the car. And Lily bought herself some chocolate buttons, which are already gone. So yeah, but yeah, I've got cheese thins in here, the ginger nut biscuits, the chocolate that they'll be having for their pudding in their lunch, and all the stuff I got at Home Bargains the other day. I've chucked all of these in there, and all of the Bear yo-yos. They're not on offer in Tesco anymore, so I'm glad I did stock up on them when I did have them, so I still got quite a fair few of those. So when I make their packed lunches, I just delve in here and get out a few bits. And they've also got a juice box to have in their lunch one day next week. So yeah, this wasn't meant to be a kitchen tour, but it's kind of turned into a bit of a tour of my kitchen cupboards, hasn't it? So, oh God, look at the state of my kitchen. It was tidier than this before I went out this morning. I've got some housework to do, which is why I've changed into all my pyjamas, basically, before I go over to my mum's later. So, yeah. What was I going to say? I've forgotten. Yes, so meal plan. We don't always stick religiously to our meal plan. Sometimes I change around the days what we're having. Sometimes we don't have what we were going to have at all, and I pull something out the freezer, or I will run out to the shop if we fancy pizza or something. Try not to do that though on this challenge of £30 a week, and I didn't last week. I was really good. Yesterday though we did have a kebab, but that comes out of like our money, not the food budget. And my sister had the kids in the evening, so she fed them, but I took food around for them anyway, out of the freezer. So I'm rambling a bit now, but let me get to the meal plan and I'll let you know what we are having in the coming week. So tonight we are at my mum's because she's very kindly invited me and the kids over, and my sister. Gareth's at a stag do, her husband's stag do, that had to be cancelled before the wedding because he had COVID. So now they got married back in April, but today is like the first day that all the men were free to go. So he's out, so my mum said come over and we'll get a takeaway. So we're going to do that. And then tomorrow, Gareth and I are having a Greek style salad with garlic bread, and the kids are going to have fish fingers and veggies, and they'll either have that with like bread and butter or potato waffle. So that's what they'll have tomorrow. Monday, I'm going to do cheese toasties with tomato soup and salad for me and Gareth. And the kids will have cheese toasties as well with fruit and probably some beans or spaghetti hoops on the side. Tuesday, I'm going to do a sausage meatball pasta. And that is delicious. I've got some sausages frozen left over from a pack I had ages ago. And all you do is I just need to defrost them. But I take the skins off the sausages and then just break them into meatballs, and it is delicious. Like such, and my kids love it. I need to make it more often because I think it's one of their favourite dinners, and there's never any complaints, and they always eat the whole thing. Wednesday, I'm going to do chicken stew and dumplings with vegetables. That was on the meal plan for last week. Never got around to making it, so I'm going to make it next week. Thursday, the kids are going to have the terribly bad that I have been told off for by somebody who used to comment on my videos who can't now. The sausages, the frozen sausages, they're going to have those one night next week. Is it going to kill them? No. Is it going to do them any good? Probably not a lot. But is it going to do them any harm? Probably not a lot. You know, I've seen my children eat food off the... Actually, recently, off the floor. Like, not just the floor, the pavement. So I don't think that them having... like frozen cheap sausages in their dinner once a week is going to do them any harm. So they're going to have sausages and like chips or whatever's in the freezer. They're just going to have a kids freezer dinner, and we're going to have again a Greek style salad, and I'm going to do that with chicken nuggets probably that day rather than garlic bread. Gareth's asked for a Greek style salad twice a week, and I've said I'll try and do what I can, but I just want to make sure that the kids aren't having too many freezer dinners and that we're having enough like family meals. So I'll see what I can do for him on that front. And then Friday we're going to have a family movie night, and that's what I bought the pizzas for, and we should have enough garlic bread to have some garlic bread with that as well. And then, oh, my hand is aching, my arm's aching from holding up this camera. And then for the kids' packed lunches, so I usually make Gareth a sandwich, but he also has like tins of soup at work, and he's got the cereal that he has. And if he's really like not wanting any of that, he'll go and buy himself something small from the shop, which I tell him not to do because it does like waste money. But sometimes I'm like not up early enough or organised enough to have made him lunch. So there we go. But for the kids' lunches, they all have a cheese or a jam sandwich, a bear yo-yo, 2 portions of fruit. Like I said, I want to get them eating a little bit more fruit in their pet lunches. A biscuit or some chocolate and the crackers. Also, I've taken to putting a little pot of cereal in their lunch, and they seem to quite like that too. So they'll just have, that's what they're going to have in their pet lunches. And so that is how I've managed to keep it so low this week, and haven't had to buy any meat either, which is good. So yes, that's week 2. So 1 over budget. I'm hoping I might be able to claw it back a little bit next week, but it's tough. it's really tough. And if you are in a position where there's literally no wiggle room, I don't know what people would do. I really don't. And I can understand, looking at the prices and things, why people have to choose, make the choice. I've got my lights in my kitchen at the moment on, I need to turn them off. But, you know, they're having to make the choice as to whether to feed their kids or put the, you know, electric on, or put money on the electric, or pay a bill, or fill the car up, or whatever. So yeah, it is a real struggle for people at the moment. So I really feel for anybody that's in that situation. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling about that now and go and get on with my messy house, because I've got to deal with beds and just generally tidy up, because it's a bit of a tip. I hope you enjoyed this haul, and if you like my channel, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.